Your morning news now. A deadly police shooting of a black man in Atlanta sparked fresh protests over the weekend. Last Friday night, police were called after RAYSHARD Brooks fell asleep in the middle of a Wendy's drive-thru. Police say Brooks failed a sobriety test, and when the officers went to arrest him, he resisted, took their taser, and ran off. The officer who shot Brooks has been fired, and the prosecutor handling the case is suggesting he face felony murder charges. California's Attorney General is being asked to investigate the death of a young black man found hanging from a tree in Palmdale. The sheriff's department said 24-year-old Robert Fuller committed suicide, but his family suspects foul play. 2 weeks ago, another black man was found hanging from a tree in neighboring San Bernardino County. Officials say there are no signs of foul play, but detectives are still investigating. Lawmakers in Washington have been working on legislation to address police reform since George Floyd's death sparked last month, sparked nationwide outrage. President Trump says his administration is finalizing an executive order on policing, and Republican Senator Tim Scott is expected to introduce a bill this week.
Well, clouds are rolling west to east across the area, even a few isolated showers near and especially north of Eau Claire as a weak disturbance tries to move across the area from west to east. It's going to run into some very dry air, though. Dew points in the lower to middle 40s, so a lot of these showers will fade. But again, just a small chance for a shower in spots through about lunchtime today.
Okay, thank you, Bill. President Donald Trump is facing criticism for his decision to hold an in-person campaign rally in Oklahoma on Saturday. The event is expected to gather 19,000 supporters in Tulsa, and anyone attending must agree to a liability waiver acknowledging the risk of exposure to COVID-19. The head of Tulsa's health department says the rally should be postponed, but the campaign is moving ahead. There's ongoing concern about coronavirus flare-ups in parts of the United States that never fully experienced the outbreak. States like Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and more are seeing a surge of coronavirus cases. In Arizona, more than a month after restaurants and bars resumed indoor service, hospitals are running out of beds. Meanwhile, travel resumes today after months of coronavirus lockdowns across Europe, but Americans are still not allowed to visit. 2 La Crosse County assisted living homes do not have any lab-confirmed COVID-19 cases. That's according to a Facebook post from La Crosse County. Lakeview Health Center Assisted Living and Hillview Health Center Care completed over 530 COVID-19 tests for staff and residents. Increased testing has been implemented throughout the region with a focus on assisted living centers. New this morning, a senior living facility in Sparta confirms one staff member has tested positive for COVID-19. According to a Facebook post by Merle Home Community, the staff member tested positive last Wednesday. Since that time, 3 additional non-direct care employees have also tested positive, all of whom had contact with the first case. Additionally, 1 assisted living employee has also tested positive. Just in time for the summer, WizCorp is receiving an Xcel Energy Foundation grant. The funds from the grant will go toward operational costs associated with the summer environmental education camps. Throughout the summer, WizCorp works to provide various nature-themed camp days for children of all abilities ranging from ages 3 to 8. There are still spots available. If you're interested, you can head to www.wizcorp.org. Starting today, there are a number of road closures breaking ground in our area. If you work near Quick Trip's headquarters, here's what you need to know. Parts of Palace Street and all of Larson Street will be temporarily closed to through traffic. Crews will be reconstructing the street, and work is expected to last through November. Detour signs will be posted, and people can still access surrounding businesses. Winona County Road 35 southeast of St. Charles will be closing starting this morning. Culvert replacements will be installed along the county road near the I-90 overpass. Access to the road will be limited to local residents and will be down to one direction. Work is expected to continue for at least 3 to 4 weeks. The road surface will remain gravel until it is resurfaced in July. And for those going from Minnesota to Wisconsin, be prepared for some delays to your travel as well. Starting today, the Minnesota Department of Transportation is inspecting the Winona Bridge on the outbound side heading to Wisconsin, and 1 lane will be closed for workers. The department urges motorists to always pay attention, drive with caution, slow down in work zones, and never enter road blocked with barriers or cones.
Well, we've got a mostly cloudy sky right now as a weak disturbance is tracking east across the area with a small chance for a few showers. In fact, we've got some isolated showers and thunderstorms north of Eau Claire right now. Temperatures in the 50s to lower 60s. We'll see that small chance for a shower through about midday. Otherwise, a mix of clouds and sun with highs around 79 degrees.
All right, thank you so much, Bill, and thank you so much for your time this morning. CBS This Morning follows us here. I'm Jordan Fremstead in for Jennifer Livingston. Have a great morning.